Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to go over the offer accepted process only because I had two that went into escrow today. So I figured I would show you guys what that process looks like and how quickly things kind of move along. And I do have a clarity calendar that I'm going to share with you guys so that you can, know what to expect from the moment the offer gets accepted. So the first one that we have is 239 Shandon in Laguna Niguel. Great area. This is a 2 bedroom, 3 bath. We had a lot of traction. We listed it less than a week ago, and we had one open house and pretty strong, solid offers. And ultimately, the seller decided to accept one. Now, the seller lives in Europe, so due to tax implications, we have to close escrow on a certain day. But everything else moves along fairly quickly, and some of the things that I do up front is have the buyer's agent cross qualify with my lender. Shout out to Irvin and Charles, who are some of my preferred lenders. I'll have them take a look at the financials, make sure that the buyer is well qualified. Once that's all been verified, then we come up with the final terms and we officially open escrow. Now, from that moment on, there's a clarity calendar that I'm going to share with you guys. I'll probably do another video for that. But I have a video that I created already that I send out to both my sellers and buyers. And it really goes over what the escrow process will look like, what to expect for the next 4 weeks, and a couple other things that could happen, right? Any appraisal shortfalls, any renegotiation and repairs, things like that would come up. So I kind of play out best case scenario, worst case scenario, and what we can do to mitigate all of that. And through the process, I'm walking them, step by step every single week. Other than that, I mean, with this one, I honestly anticipate that it's going to go by pretty smooth. I mean, buyers are, very motivated. This will be a secondary home for them. And hopefully, if all goes well, we'll close first week of April. So that's that with this one. Great location. For those of you who don't know where Laguna Niguel is, it's next to Laguna Beach, a very desirable neighborhood. Great school district, great location, just overall great property. It was an investment property, and now she's decided to move on. So it'll be a secondary home for that new buyer. Now, for the other one that we got accepted, this was also an investment property. And the reason why I share these stories is because rather than just saying, oh, we have another one under contract or, another one sold, I want to give you more context as to why people are selling them. So the one in Europe that I just talked about, she wasn't cash flowing as much as she wanted to. And she has, obviously things have changed in her personal life where now she wants to use some of that capital to probably reinvest out in Europe. So she won't be purchasing in SoCal. With this landlord, same situation. She was renting out her property. The tenants moved out about a week ago. And this goes for both. The tenants had just moved out. And I'm telling you guys this because I also want you guys to know kind of how the market is reacting if you price it right and it shows well. So here's another one, completely not remodeled but in great shape. The tenants left it in really good condition during their move out, so we really didn't have to go in there and do much to have it market ready. We priced it a little bit on the higher end, but we actually got an offer at it at the asking price, and now we're hoping that we close. This will be a conventional type of financing, so we may be able to shoot for less than 30 days. We don't have to close on a certain day, but the sooner the better. And this seller is also out of state and slash out of the country. So they wanted to, kind of move on with their life and invest elsewhere. One of the things she mentioned, which was interesting, was I asked her, like, what's going to be your next step after selling? And she said she wasn't sure yet. She was considering Texas to reinvest. And the reason why she's selling is not so much the cash flow. Obviously, dealing with an HOA is sometimes a headache, but more so was the fires. Hearing about the LA fires is something that's just didn't sit well with her, and she doesn't live close by, and she doesn't have boots on the ground to help her with that. So, these are some of the reasons why people are selling. And part of my job here is to facilitate the entire sale, whether it's tenant occupied, whether it's vacant, whether you're selling and buying something else, or whether any issues come about during the escrow process. And so, yeah, this is just a quick video to kind of showcase how the market is reacting. Once again, if you price it right, and then how quickly things can move. So if you're a seller, expect to have an offer within the first week or two if you price it right. If it takes longer than that, it's due to condition or price or both. And that's something that I can help you with. We can help you with repairs. We can help you price it right. And if it's if it's not selling, then it has to be one of those two reasons. The other thing is also looking at how quickly the market is just moving and will be moving in these next couple of months. I mean, we're coming into the summertime. I think from now until September would be a great time for you to list your property. Now, if you're a buyer wanting to buy a property, make sure that you have all your financials ready to go. Make sure you've played out every scenario financially, meaning how much down payment you need, how much in closing cost, how much your mortgage payment will be. If there's an appraisal shortfall, who's going to cover that? Kind of play out all of this and talk to your agent or lender. And if not, you can reach out to me. I do 15-minute calls where I help. Right now I'm helping a lot of these tenants convert into buyers or investors, and then also a lot of sellers, helping them just move on, sell their assets to either reinvest or simply just kind of be one and done and move on to the next project. So I hope this helps, and I hope this gives you a glimpse of what to expect in SoCal markets. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.